impact on blood pressure. In human beings, homeostasis is carried out by the kidneys. On zooming in on the posterior abdominal region, we observe a pair of kidneys. Internally, a kidney has two regions known as the cortex and medulla. Within these regions, many nephrons are observed. A nephron is the functional unit of the kidney. Each nephron is made up of a renal capsule and the renal tubules. The renal capsule comprises the Bowman's capsule enclosing the glomerulus. The glomerulus is a specialized tuft of capillaries which is housed in the capsular space. Blood flowing through the fenestrated glomerular capillaries undergoes a filtration process to produce the initial urine filtrate. Seen here are the afferent and efferent arterioles at the vascular pole of a glomerulus and the macula densa cells of the distal tubule of the same nephron. They enclose a small cone of tissue populated by extraglomerular, mesangial or lascis cells. All these comprise the juxtaglomerular apparatus. One of the components of the JGA are the juxtaglomerular cells of the tunica media of the afferent and to a lesser extent efferent arterioles. They are smooth, specialized muscle cells. These myoepithelial cells are large, rounded, and their cytoplasm contains mitochondria and dense, renin-containing vesicles. The JG cells synthesize and store renin in its inactive form known as prorenin. When the arterial pressure falls, prorenin molecules split to form renin, which is then released. Renin does not really affect the blood pressure by itself. Instead, it converts the inactive angiotensinogen into angiotensin 1. Moreover, most of the angiotensin 1 is converted to angiotensin 2. Angiotensin 2 is a strong hormone and can act directly on blood vessels, causing them to constrict and thus leading to an increase in blood pressure, thereby increasing the rate of filtration. Another part of the juxtaglomerular apparatus is the macula densa, which are part of the distal tubule. They respond to high salt concentration in the distal tubule by releasing nitric oxide. This nitric oxide diffuses into the afferent arteriole and helps in their vasodilation. This causes a decrease in the rate of filtration. Let's summarize. A nephron is the